Richard Beaumont, a wealthy 65-year-old businessman, marries the young and beautiful Emily, aged 24. Emily moves into Richard's opulent mansion, a sprawling estate filled with luxury and history. Richard, who is enamored with his new bride, showers her with gifts, takes her on lavish trips around the world, and does everything to make her happy. However, Emily finds herself increasingly drawn to Richard's son, Lucas, a 30-year-old architect who lives in a separate wing of the mansion. Lucas is a hardworking and ambitious man, deeply involved in his career. He is in a relationship with a colleague, Sophie, a charming and intelligent woman who shares his passion for architecture. Their relationship is strong, built on mutual respect and shared dreams. As Richard and Emily return from yet another luxurious vacation, Emily finds herself unable to stop thinking about Lucas. She is captivated by his intelligence, his dedication, and the subtle way he carries himself. Emily begins to orchestrate situations where she can be alone with Lucas, subtly flirting with him, hoping to catch his attention. Meanwhile, Lucas is completely unaware of Emily's growing obsession. His focus is on his work and his relationship with Sophie. However, Emily's persistence begins to create tension between her and Lucas. She tries to engage him in deeper conversations, asks him to accompany her on errands, and even starts helping him with his architectural projects, under the guise of wanting to learn more about his work. Emily's subtle advances become more overt, but Lucas remains distant, as his heart belongs to Sophie. Frustrated, Emily starts to manipulate situations to drive a wedge between Lucas and Sophie. She plants doubts in Lucas' mind, questioning Sophie's loyalty and suggesting that Sophie might be more interested in his wealth than in him as a person. At the same time, Emily begins to grow closer to Richard, using their relationship to mask her true intentions. She becomes the perfect wife, making Richard believe she is completely devoted to him, while in reality, her mind is consumed by thoughts of Lucas. Emily's manipulations begin to take effect. Lucas, who had always trusted Sophie implicitly, starts to question her actions and motives. Arguments become more frequent, and the once solid foundation of their relationship begins to crumble. Sophie, sensing the change in Lucas, becomes anxious and unsure of where their relationship is headed. Desperate to keep Lucas in her life, Emily becomes more aggressive in her tactics. She arranges for Sophie to be assigned to a major project in a different city, ensuring that she and Lucas are separated. With Sophie out of the way, Emily makes her boldest move yet. She confesses her love to Lucas. Lucas is shocked and appalled by Emily's confession. He tries to distance himself from her, but Emily is relentless. She uses her influence over Richard to keep Lucas close, making it impossible for him to escape her advances. She begins to seduce him, using every trick she knows to break down his resistance. One night, after a particularly heated argument with Sophie over the phone, Lucas gives in to his desires and begins an affair with Emily. The guilt and shame eat away at him, but he is unable to break free from Emily's grasp. Their affair becomes increasingly intense, hidden behind the walls of the mansion. As the affair continues, Emily becomes more possessive and controlling. She manipulates Lucas into believing that they are meant to be together, and that Sophie was never right for him. Lucas, now deeply entangled in the affair, begins to lose sight of his morals and values. He starts to distance himself from his work, his friends, and even Sophie.